Welcome. I am back. I am alive. Sort of. I don't know. Sorry. I'm adjusting things still. But hi. Welcome. Or as we say, welcome. Anyway. I have no idea what we're gonna do as usual because I don't plan anything. I just go with the flow. That's how it's always. And the bibbidi boo. I speak English. Anyway. I'll figure something out. We'll do something. It'll be fun, I promise. Or it won't. And then, well, you just get to suffer, I guess. That's the way it is. Anyway. I don't know, maybe we'll watch something. React to a video of some kind. I'm not really good at that. I feel weird reacting to other people's stuff. But I've done it before. I suppose we'll see. We'll see how things go. Anywho. I'm tired. I didn't get it started I didn't start the stream as early as I had planned, but things came up. Life is life. What can you do? Nothing. Just suffer. Alright, so I'll figure out something to do before more people get in here. I don't think we'll have more people in here. Just because it's my stream and there was a video of Charlie's I wanted to watch, maybe, if it'll load. Hello?
Stop what you're doing.
Oh, I think I saw the story about this earlier. The lady with the funny license plate in Florida. Well, what else do we have? Has been hotel fandom is out of control. Well, that's not surprising. I mean, I always pegged them as psychos.
When you had to
but that's just me. And we might watch it just for shits and giggles, maybe. I don't know why this thing keeps giving me a lazy eye. I don't have a lazy eye, so I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe we'll watch it. Maybe we will watch it. Or we can watch spooky videos, if I can find some, that aren't totally stupid. Not sure what else we could react to. I mean, I could try and read some Reddit stuff or something. I don't know. I know I could. I don't really. I'm in a weird mood today and I don't really wanna watch. I mean, I don't really wanna play games. I know that sounds crazy coming from me because I love video games, but I'm in a very strange mood today. I'm gonna open a new web browser window. You guys don't need to know what's on my. You guys don't need to see my porn tabs. Just kidding. I don't watch porn. Why would I want to see someone else getting it on when I haven't been able to get it on in a decade? Anyway, John's not here. He might not show up. I don't know. He might be at work still. I don't know. Right, YouTube. Maybe we can watch some crime stuff. Who likes crime stuff? Let's see what YouTube is recommending to me. A bunch of diorama stuff. A bunch of woodworking stuff. Because I watch a lot of that. I love that stuff. I watch a lot of it. Cops discover sick recordings while searching for a missing baby. Oh my god. Maybe you'll watch that. Also, new Asmin video. There's always new Asmin videos. What am I saying? Oh, it's KC Tron. Oh, KC Tron. I don't know. I'm trying to. I need to be entertaining. But I'm not. Because I'm depressed and I have nothing. And I don't mean me. I don't know. We need something to react to. We need something to do. Something to watch. Something to take away something to take away my pain. Probably not. I don't care about that. Sorry, you don't even know what I'm looking at. Sorry, that was inappropriate. For shame. I really don't know what to do. There's nobody here. I'm all by myself. I'm being already. I don't want any of this. Nothing's interesting to me. Who wants to watch 48 minutes of Caleb Hammer? I don't know. There's gotta be something. I'm at a loss. Nothing appeals to me. Nothing appeals to me. Everything's long. I don't know if people want to sit through that with me. And I do. Should we look through Twitter? Should we look through Twitter? Who wants to see Twitter drama? Not me. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna watch an Asmin video. Because Asmin will pick up the slack where I'm lacking. That's what we'll do.
IRLs.
Such is the. Oh, and he's reacting to Otozi. So I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be reacting to Asmin reacting to Otozi. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta get things set up. Okay. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm gonna have to move though, because his camera's in the same corner that I put mine. That bitch. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. Right, and then this is gonna be full screen, and bad thing about me being here is I hope I'm not blocking too much of the screen. We'll find out, I guess. Quality. Since I'm streaming, we'll do 720 just to make sure. Nobody's here anyway. I don't care. I'm just streaming. Someone shows up, someone shows up. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna be like talking to myself. Can I flip myself? Hold on. Hold on. I want to make this look west. I want to make this look west weird. West leered. Anyway. Flip. There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Make myself smaller. Even smaller. Get down with your bad self. Anyway. Okay. Ta-da! We're reacting to Asmon reacting to a Tozy. This'll be fun. Or something. Alright, here we go. Ready and play.
Streamer destroys her career in the dumbest possible way.
I
Man,
like the title.
it's about time, huh? It's about time.
And yes, I'm an Asmon
Twitch
viewer.
streamer who I guess is this complete moron of a Twitch streamer who I guess is very often under the influence in her content was just banned on Twitch.
Ooh.
Allegedly
I'm blocking
for
Asmon's
streaming
chat.
herself while driving under the influence.
Yeah, I don't think she
Hold
ever
on,
said-
let me take a hit.
And while we don't have any official confirmation that that's the actual reason she was
Yeah.
banned, the clips of her stream definitely don't help paint her in the best light.
No,
But I'll
they
say
don't.
this. If you're going unprotected, at least get a Big Mac to go with that questionable decision.
You guys are tripping. Like, if that were the case, then restaurants wouldn't be allowed to serve alcohol at all.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that it definitely wasn't her passing gas that got her in trouble here, even though it's included in basically every
Aw.
single headline on this whole thing. Crazy headline, but still, obviously not the
I
thing
don't
that
know if that's-
got her banned. And yes, I realize this is
Uh-huh.
Twitch alert, but still, diabolical headline. But hey,
Yeah.
also being
Oh, it's
gross
a
on
Twitch
stream
alert.
is kind of par for the course for the person we're talking about today, who
Yeah.
goes by Casey Tron, who's honestly been a figure on the internet for way over a decade at this point.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time.
If I remember correctly, I think she was the innovator of being the first
Booby
League
streamer.
of Legends
Yeah.
cleavage streamer. Don't
She
quote
was.
me on that, but
She
I
was one of the first
Cleavage.
ones. And that's what really got her start on Twitch and on the internet, is putting her tits out for guys to look at. And basically just, and she even had her, like, her brand name was like the Pornhub logo, but it was her name instead.
think
Should I do
that's
that?
what her original claim to fame was.
Yeah.
But again, I think that was over a decade ago. So since then, she's been no stranger to being temporarily banned on Twitch for her comments and behavior. But this time, people are unsure if this will actually be a permanent ban or not.
It should be.
No, sobriety testing.
I think if they think somebody's driving around under the influence, I think that they should permanently ban them. Like, I don't know if that's really what Twitch
Yeah.
thinks, but like, if that's really what's going on, it needs to happen.
I agree.
I mean, it doesn't matter who's doing that. It's like at a certain point, I mean, when is too much?
Sobriety
first time
testing
is too much.
breathalyzed me.
Yeah, like look.
But
at
if you
this.
rolled your eyes at the
And
sound of
like
her
she's
name,
also, by the way, the entire time she's driving while she's looking at the camera, and she's distracted driving. Like if you did this through a school zone and a police officer saw you, they'd pull you over for distracted driving. Like, what are we doing?
you're probably familiar with her
Only if
content,
they
which is
saw
filled
you, though,
with,
and most
I
of
guess,
them don't
gaming,
see. I see people
ripping
on their phones
bongs,
all the
and
freaking
her
time, and yeah,
polarizing
it's annoying.
persona. And I guess there's whatever
Cops don't
this
do
is as
anything.
well.
2, 1, got this.
This is the person that's calling me a disgusting, horrible incel on the internet.
Why would you waste
This
milk
is the
like
person
that?
who has talked shit about me for the better part of 10 years.
Why would you waste milk like that?
This is it.
I mean, I guess you don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess her arguing with her chat about her sobriety and ability to drive while streaming herself behind the wheel is, I guess, par for the course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to McDonald's, okay? I don't really give up. Like,
My head is
I don't
straight.
really-
I
and
don't
it
give a
looks like it's
fuck.
tilted
I'm
in my
just
camera.
trying to get to McDonald's. I don't care. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get to McDonald's. Shut up.
Uh-huh.
High/drunk / I'm literally not drunk.
I'm literally
You are
not drunk.
tripping.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've even seen people in the replies to this news on Twitter saying this behavior is nothing new for her stream.
No, it's
And
not.
that's something that's pretty alarming to me, but
See, the problem with trying to
I guess
reason with
thankfully
drunk
a staff
people is
member
because
finally
most of them
saw
turn
it. But
into
either way, as I mentioned earlier,
idiots.
Caseytron, she's been around for years, and
You're
she's
wasting your
definitely
time.
known for using controversy to get some views.
My name's Casey Tron. I am a
This is from back in the day. Look at this. This is what she used to do.
professional female
Boobies.
gamer. DDoS me? You're not gonna be able to DDoS me. Are you kidding? Try to DDoS me. Try to DDoS me, idiots. You can't DDoS me. You can't take me down. People have been trying to take me down for years, and you can't take me down.
She definitely
She
should.
used to pretend to be retarded, and then she just became retarded.
No, darn. She was embracing the retarded.
Be on anyone's content Mount Rushmore, but she's definitely been around for a while. When I was first coming up on YouTube in like 2015, 2016, 2017,
Yeah, people
I
were talking about
remember
Sorry, I was
her
adjusting my
as a pretty
camera.
big streamer. But then
struggle
suddenly
a
I
lot.
didn't
She
hear
was
from
pretty
her
big.
for like probably 5 years. And when I heard about her then 5 years later, I was like, oh, is she okay? Because in the more recent years on the stream, she seems
She
to just
was
kind of get
never okay.
crossfaded and acts laughably stupid, whether it's for a bit or if she's being serious. I don't know. Hard to tell.
So what if
She
we
is being serious. This
She's
is how
just
she actually
dumb.
is.
is my personality? What's Nick's personality?
What?
Being a creep. What's Melena's personality? Norway. What's Minx's personality? Ireland. What's Schlatt's personality? Mud and
I'm
Shop.
sorry,
What
but Ireland is not a
This is a
personality.
propane torch.
The reason why she was talking shit about them is because we kicked her off any of the OTK events. Like, she was going to get invited to some of the events, and I took her name off the list. It was me. It was me that told everybody else
It
not
was
to
him,
collaborate
Dio,
with you
all
and not to have
along.
anything to do with you.
Oh
I said that you were a problem and you were trouble and you were drama and that you would just be a negative. And so it was me.
no!
I took your name off the list myself.
All along.
And then you cried about it for years. And now she's going to say, I'm glad I didn't get invited because of drama. But back then she was losing her fucking mind.
Casey, what are you doing?
This is a torch to heat up my nail.
And she's also recently found herself embroiled in legal battles with H3H3. But this time, viewers are speculating that she might actually be in some real trouble due to the fact that she has, number one, yet to address any of this. Number two, she's still banned as of recording this video. This happened days ago, so normally when she gets banned, she's only banned for like 24 or 48 hours. But
Yeah.
for some reason, she's still publicly arguing with people online, but hasn't addressed this. Okay, so obviously we can't say anything
And
definitive.
by the way, I always hated Miskiff when everyone still liked them. Both of them suck. She was lying. She had no problem interacting with Miz and going on his stream. And she was even on his stream. So there was one time that it's really funny. I'm sure you guys can find the VOD. It's of Miz's stream. And so he has Casey Tron there in his room. And he asked me what I think about Casey Tron. And I just start talking mad shit about her. Like, I'm like, yeah, she's like a bitch. She said this shit about my ex-girlfriend. Like, you know, she used to be entertaining, but like now
That
she's
hoe.
not. She's just annoying. And meanwhile, she's sitting there quietly right next to him. And she just had to sit there and listen to the entire thing.
Ouch.
And you can go back and see the VOD of it. And it's really funny. So no, you didn't hate Miskiff. You were begging to go on his stream and you were begging to be part of our content until I kicked you out. And other people, by the way, I don't want to take full credit for this. Nobody liked you. Nobody liked you. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with you. It's just that it was me that said it.
fine, but hasn't addressed this. Okay, so obviously we can't say anything definitively, but if she was streaming herself driving under
so
the
the
influence,
reason why she didn't like me, so I have to explain the context, right? And just so you guys understand. So at the time, Casey Tron had a vendetta against another one of my ex-girlfriends. And the reason why she had a vendetta against this ex-girlfriend is because Casey Tron was the most popular booby streamer on Twitch for a long time. And then my girlfriend came on at the time, ex-girlfriend came on and started streaming. And then my girlfriend immediately at the time got way more viewers than her because she was a lot hotter than Casey Tron. It's not hard to do, but I thought she was really attractive. That's why I was dating her, right? And so obviously Casey held resentment against her for that for years. And not only that, but then Casey manufactured lies against my girlfriend.
I don't envy women who
that
get
she
into
was
things like that.
view-botting herself, that she was fake, and just in general farming out hate on her. And then she started saying negative things about me because I was dating her. So that's the reason why Casey Tron originally didn't like me. I never had any issues with Casey Tron until I started dating the person that took her out of the spotlight.
Bitches
And
be
honestly,
jealous. You know,
deservedly
watch out.
so.
number one, she's a complete idiot. Number two,
Yeah.
she
So
probably
that's the
should
reason
be
why it
banned for a
happened.
long time.
Most
and just
of us
for
are
like
pretty
quick
chill.
context, Asian Andy,
Well,
he live
no,
streamed
most of us are
himself
crazy. Some of
eating a
us are
chicken
chill.
nugget while he
I
was
said that
driving,
backwards.
and
Yeah.
that resulted in a permanent ban for him.
That's crazy.
So
Should've
if
never
this doesn't yield a permanent ban, they might be not consistent with the enforcing of rules on Twitch. Not like that's a new thing, but apparently all of this happened about a week ago on July 5th, when headlines started popping up on social media announcing that she had once again been banned on Twitch. And if you look at her Twitch, you just get the normal Twitch ban, so it's not like we get too much information of what actually happened here. We can only speculate based on her last stream. But that didn't stop most people's knee-jerk reaction to be, oh, okay, she got banned again. She'll be unbanned again in like 2 days or something like that, because that happens so much with her. But again, like I mentioned earlier, this isn't normal because she's still banned, and it happened over a week ago now. And obviously, so
I think
many
it should be a
Naughty,
perm,
naughty.
honestly. Has she said anything about this, by the way? Has she said why she's banned? Let me see if she did. Did she say at all why she got banned? No.
Why would she say it? Why would she say it?
No, I think that like our and thank you guys for visualizing socialism winning. No, I think that like our manifestation helped. I told you guys we need to be manifesting seeing socialist wins. And I
You know,
think that
looking at
we
her,
were
I
able to
suddenly feel better about my
visualize
own
it,
body.
and that visualization
That's me.
in
Poor girl.
itself,
She deserves
you
it.
know, brought the
That's mean,
wins.
though.
I'm just saying, like, is that not the spell that we did on the full moon? We literally
So
cast
she's
a
fat
spell on
and
the full
crazy.
moon
That's
for socialism
unfortunate.
to win, and now look.
It's such a
And thank
huge,
you,
like,
guys.
it's such a massive
That's
mind fuck for
That's
me.
a really unfortunate.
It's so stressful for me
stat
to see
division
all of the
there.
girls that were like hoes and like they were attractive and you know people were looking at them, they were like hot, turn into like middle-aged crystal moms and like witchcraft, like
we
you know
middle-aged?
witches. Like it's just like to watch that happen, man.
I object.
It's just so like it's so scary. It's brutal, man. Like I mean, I don't know how this happened. Like, I don't feel like I'm that old, right? I don't feel like there's anything like that. But for me, it's just crystal meth mom. Yeah, I guess so.
clips from her last stream went viral, and again, they don't paint her in a good light.
Pokemon evolution. Yeah. Jesus.
And the crazy part about all this is the accusation didn't come out after the stream. No, her own viewers are
God.
calling her out while she's live during the
I'm so
stream.
confused.
Yeah. They're
Honey,
saying, should you be driving?
if McDonald's is the ultimate destination for your late night rendezvous, then you need to step up your game. Those fries ain't gonna dip themselves. But I'll say this, if you're going unprotected, at least get a Big Mac to go with that questionable decision.
You guys are tripping. Like, if that were the case, then restaurants wouldn't be allowed to serve alcohol at all.
Like, even beyond the Texas Speed donations, her chat is spamming comments
Alcohol slop.
about her drinking and smoking before
Drunk
getting in the car.
slop.
But instead of, I guess, denying drinking and driving in the
Car
clip for her
slop.
stream, she just doubles down and starts arguing with her chat about whether she's capable enough to drive or not.
No, sobriety test me. Sobriety test me, breathalyze me. I need to get one of those. I need to get one of those blow things. You
Well,
know,
maybe
like
now you can because they're going to mandate it to be part of your car, right?
the ones that you can get on your keychain.
Drunk
I would
driving
blow,
is a
and I
big
would
no-no
blow
for
under the
me.
limit. Like, you guys are
Like, I didn't like her
tripping.
already.
And
but
obviously,
now I'm
arguing that you
ready
could
to
blow
like
below the limit doesn't
stupid
really
hoe.
imply that you haven't anything to drink. Plus, the whole argument about
Also, she could be on like other things that like incapacity. Like, I mean, the way she's talking, like that's what a retard. That's the way a retard talks. That's the way a drunk retard talks.
oh, if what
Well,
I'm doing is so
to be
bad,
fair,
why do restaurants serve
all
alcohol?
drunk people
What?
are kind of
That is just such a stupid
know.
argument. We lose way too many people every single year to drunk drivers.
Don't like? Can't you like? What do you mean? Why do restaurants sell alcohol? Like, it's just it's so like. Why does anybody say that?
It
restaurants
is
have a reasonable
unacceptable. The fact that she
expectation
would
that
go
their
on and use
customers
that as a
will
defense while she's
regulate
live streaming to a
themselves and
platform
not
of people. Like,
get
she has a
shit-faced and
platform, and
drive.
she's like clearly drinking at a
or have
restaurant.
backup
Yeah.
She
plans.
doesn't
They
know
do,
if she can
you
drive
know?
or not. She doesn't seem like she's
And
fully
most
sober.
restaurants
I'll
cut
put it
you
at
off
that,
if
and make
they
it that
can see
argument.
that you are,
okay, this is
you know.
pathetic. Like, hey, it's one thing to get crossfaded and just be terrible at video games on your live stream.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, if you want to be a 30-year-old burnout crystal mom, high all the time, like it's just really, it's really kind of crazy. It is. It's kind of crazy to see that happen. Also, by
Is
the
she
way,
30?
like
Or was
I
he
don't
just saying
like
30
Casey,
as a
but, like,
generalization? Because
what
she's
she
older than me.
does is that,
And I
some
don't
of
mean
what
me
she
as in
does
my
is kind of what
model.
my
I
mom
mean
used to do.
me, real me.
and I know how that ends up. And she doesn't want to be there. Trust me, you want to stop smoking. It's not good for you.
Instagram me.
It's not good for you to be smoking, doing drugs all the time, getting high, being overweight, and sitting around eating food all day. There's a really bad ending for that. You should stop doing it.
But getting crossfaded, then driving while live stream, while other people are on the road. She's on public roads here. It's just so selfish and stupid.
Going
Like,
hog
ma'am,
wild.
why can't you just DoorDash your McDonald's? Why do you need to stream and drive there? And she's literally getting so many donations telling her to stop driving and to just order Uber Eats. Also, not to mention that streaming and driving in general should be a bannable offense, in my opinion.
Based.
Agreed.
Not to say that's really too controversial. Like, I feel like there's one way around it. The only way I
Is if
feel
you
like
have a
someone
driver.
could stream and drive is if they cannot see the camera, they can't see the viewfinder of themselves, and they can't see the
Respond to
chat.
chat.
If they had it
Okay, you know what? That's a good exception. I like that.
like audio set up, it's
I
fine.
agree.
Then that's kind of
Yeah.
like being on the phone
It's
and
like
driving.
hands-free.
Hands-free, obviously. But if you can be distracted by the viewfinder of yourself
Hands-free,
or your chat,
yes.
that should not be allowed. Regardless, I mean, we've seen
Based.
so many incidents come from people just being
You're right.
stupid while streaming and driving. Even recently, you had the whole stuff about, what was her name? Extra Emily? Yeah, it happened with Extra Emily.
Shout out to the goat Jacob driving her dumbass around now. I've got my driver now, guys. Look who it is. Ah. Yep.
Multiple times, actually. Like, come on, if you have to stream and entertain your
Dumb
chat
hoes.
while you're on the go, get an Uber
That's
and
close,
tip
right?
well for the inconvenience for them. But obviously, if you add some alcohol and get a little crossfaded, definitely Uber, especially if
Yeah.
you're live streaming. But a clip from Asma's stream went pretty viral
Look who it is.
on this
Oh,
topic
look what
exactly,
it is,
and he
name drop.
definitely used a few extra insults that I would have skipped personally. But as far as his stance on
Yeah. I got it. Listen, you got to have somebody down there in the trenches telling people the way it is. You gotta have somebody
Jasmine,
to
I
go
don't know why
in there.
anyone
Yeah.
would ever be.
Streaming and drinking and
right.
driving,
By
I
his
agree that it
insults.
should probably result in a permaban.
This disgusting person, this annoying, obnoxious, should be
He censored him.
permanently banned off of the platform. You are drinking and driving, you're reading chat, and you're also doing it all on stream.
We don't want to give people more excuses to be distracted. We're already distracted enough while driving. But since all this happened, Casey Tron has rightfully been ripped.
Yeah, bro. It's like, here's a clip from Asmongold. And that's really the way I feel about it.
apart by both
That's how a
haters
lot of
and our
people
own
feel about
viewers,
people
even
who
though
drink and
there
drive
hasn't
and
been an
stream
official
and drive and all
confirmation
that
of the reason
dumb
for a
stuff
ban.
and drive.
Regardless, though, I mean, it's safe to say the
Freaking
general
walk,
public has
it's
already
not
made
gonna
up its
hurt you.
mind, and I'm
Yeah.
sure
You could
Casey
use
Tron
the
herself is
exercise
well aware of
anything.
the reason that she was banned and could tell people, but she has yet to take any comment on it as of right now. So, I don't know. I guess she just seems a little bit preoccupied with beefing with random people on Twitter at the moment. But also, let's be real. If the ban was for something else unrelated, why wouldn't she say that? I don't know. Hard to know for certain.
That's
She could
'cause
be
she's
milking all this for drama, and she
embarrassed.
might know that she might be unbanned soon. I guess we'll find out with time. But regardless, the best outcome is that she learns from this and doesn't repeat this. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the
Yeah.
video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Yay!
I love how,
Wonderful
he says a
video.
lot of stuff like,
Good
that is
job.
a lot. Like, does he really need to say all that?
I like
I
those
didn't say
videos.
enough. I didn't say enough. You gotta
That
keep
was
in
weird
mind
though.
that, like,
I
that's
reacted
the,
to
oops,
a
that's the wrong
reaction,
one.
and that's
I didn't have the
always
copy
weird
paste
now.
set up. Casey Tron would take full accountability. She doesn't know the word of it. Yeah,
don't-
yeah, exactly, right?
I don't
There's the
usually do
video.
that.
Atozi, I love this guy. I'm so glad he made a video about this, like, this absolute fucking, like, total piece of garbage, burnout, retard, shit talking, parasite. I hope she stays
He really
permanently
doesn't
banned.
like her.
I never liked her, and now it's even worse. That's it, man.
Alright, well that's that video. I don't know what else to do. Maybe some body cam videos? I don't know, I like watching those. As long as people get tased anyway. I'm always disappointed when nobody tases people. Gazzy, what are you doing? I'll flip myself back around. Excuse moi. Bam. Okay, now I'm right where I belong. See. Oh, Razzie, please. Oh, this one was. DUI arrest. We were just talking about drinking and driving. Maybe we'll watch this one. Yeah, we'll watch this. We'll see how this goes. Maybe she gets tased. I like it when they get tased. Okay. 1 second. Bam. Okay, let's watch it.
Just your eyes are following this, okay?
Oh, that's not gonna go well. No, don't be stupid. I mean, she's
Hello?
drunk, so this kind of can't be helped.
What's going on?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
No, she
You
can
want to
tell
have
us
a
that.
seat?
No, I don't want to have a seat. What's going
She
on?
want to tell him her life story, her sob story,
I was
something.
raised by the finest,
Oh my god, I was right. She's
a man of integrity,
Okay. Uh-huh.
law enforcement,
Yeah.
FBI.
Are you sick?
No.
Okay. Do you
Are
need...
you?
No, I'm just making sure you don't seem like you're okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
It's psychological. I'm in the middle of a testing at the moment.
Okay.
I have to give a witness sworn affidavit
Uh-huh.
to a compost police officer.
Okay.
And somebody else who
Where are you
and
coming
somebody else.
the
Just
Best
somebody else.
Western,
from? Okay. Which Best Western?
right there.
Okay. Where are you trying to get to?
She don't know, guy. She's lost.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you have your
Oh my god, how do I keep doing that? I keep predicting. First, I predicted she was gonna give her life story, and then next, she said, I don't know. She doesn't know. Oh my.
driver's license?
yes.
Can I see it?
Yeah. You have no idea what I've been going through.
I'm gonna try to figure all that out.
This is
My eye itches.
Okay, go ahead and put that down.
Feels like there's a hair in my
I
eye.
asked for your
Oh,
driver's
God.
license. Can you get it?
I can. I went to Horses Valley.
You went to where?
I went to the Horses
I went to,
and I called the police officer to my.
Okay.
where are we right now?
I'm gonna come over there. Just hang tight for a second. Signal 1 is.
Sorry, I'm being too close.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get out of the car?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go back in front of my car, okay?
Okay. Let's do this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, just leave it there. We're just gonna go over here, okay? Out of the road. Over here. Over here.
Seems to be.
My dad is John. Oh, John J. Bonner. Okay. Where you live at? Okay.
She doesn't know.
Do you have anything to drink
She
today?
doesn't know where she lives.
Yeah? Okay, how long ago?
5
I'm
seconds
not
ago.
sure. I'll tell you what, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I have been a recovered alcoholic
Okay.
for 6 months.
You know, it is what it is.
Months. My dad died. He was the love of my life. He was not only a federal agent, but also a criminal attorney, a protector of all that is safe and good. And this world, the
Oh my
keeper
God.
of myself, my brother.
Her
my
hands move more than
sisters
my
and
mother's do when
I-
she's drunk.
My mom is 80. She lives in Palm Coast. About 6 months ago, I decided to answer an ad that was my mom's referral to me. A single mom who had a place, a safe place that I could. So, long story short, I moved into this group, and now I'm in the middle of a court case with her ex-husband, Sergeant Barlotta from the Compost Police Department.
Do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Where?
On the side of the road, right here, somewhere in Congo.
Do you know where you were at just before this?
Absolutely the best way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not like tripping out and being confident.
Alright. Are you willing to run through some exercises for me?
Sure.
Alright. So I'm gonna have you. We're gonna walk back in front of your van up here, okay?
You need spray paint for a
I'm
lot.
just gonna use the white line.
I got it.
Alright, we're just gonna come up to the front of the van up here, okay?
Be careful.
Yeah.
It's a
Stand
busy
in front of your
road.
van, okay? Hey, out of the road, out of the road. Right there's perfect. Okay, just give me a second, okay? I'm gonna wait for my partner to get up here, and then we're gonna go through some exercises with you, alright?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay.
Have you ever gone through trauma?
She's being nice so far, but
What
in a
type of
second
trauma?
it's gonna turn around.
Have
She's
you
gonna
ever watched,
turn into a badger
a loved
woman.
one die?
Yeah,
It's gonna
definitely
be
sucks.
How did it
bad.
feel?
It's definitely not a good thing. Alright. So you're gonna come up here a little bit more. Stop right there, okay? So, you're willing to do some field sobriety exercises for me? Alright.
100%.
Okay. So for the first one, I want you to stand like this, heels, feet together, arms at your side like this, okay? Like this, all the way down, alright? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to follow this pen and this pen with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? What color
Even
is
if
the pen?
you are going through a rough
Blue?
time, there's
Alright.
no excuse for
Go ahead
drinking
and
and
keep standing
driving.
like this. You're gonna just follow the tip of my pen, okay? Are you ready? Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's moving to the left.
You gotta follow it with your eyes, okay? Don't tell me which way it's moving, just follow with your eyes, okay? Only your eyes, not your head. Look at the pen. The pen. Stop looking at me and look at the pen.
She thinks you're beautiful. Just
Just your eyes are following this, okay? Alright, one more, okay? Alright. For the next exercise, we're going to use this white line right here, okay? So I want you to stand on the line like that. I want you to put your right foot on the line. Are you okay?
she's going places.
Okay, that's fine. Take them off. You put your right foot on the line. You put your left foot in front of it like this.
Dumb
Alright, keep your hands down at your side.
Jeez.
You gotta put it like heel to toe like this, okay? Your back foot can't be turned. You just go behind her and make sure she doesn't fall. Alright. You look up. Keep your hands down like this. Your hands aren't down like this. I need you to come down like this. Alright. I need you to stay just like that while I explain the rest of the instructions to you, okay? You understand?
Yes.
Alright. When I tell you to begin, only when I tell you to begin, you're gonna
Somebody's
take
taking
9 heel-to-toe steps on this white line, okay? Counting out loud as you go. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth till you get to 9, okay? Once you get to 9, you're gonna take a series of small steps. You need to take a breath.
Go away.
Can you get back into the starting position?
I got you. I got you. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I'm not a criminal.
Oh, I don't think you're a criminal at all. That's why I'm just trying to help you out here. That's what this is, okay? Can you go ahead and get back where I told you to be?
She is not one.
No, not yet. I didn't tell you to start. Go back.
I think it's safe to say that
Right
she
foot on the
is
line,
wasted.
left foot in front of it.
I don't think we need to do anything.
Alright.
Right, this is really
I'm
cool.
going to demonstrate what it should look like for you, okay? Make sure you're standing like I told you to. Alright.
Is this
Now watch what I
echoing
do
at all?
and then you're
I
going to start,
apologize
okay?
if it is.
So, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth till you get to 9. On your 9th step, you're going to make a series of small turns. Put your foot back on the line and do 9 heel-to-toe steps back. 1, 2, 3, until you get to 9. Okay? Do you have any questions? Alright, can you
She
get
has
back in the
all
starting
the
position?
questions. She
Alright, go
just
ahead.
won't say so.
Are you done? Okay. And last one, I'm going to have you stand back over here so we're out of the roadway a little bit, okay? Face me. Same type of thing, alright? You're going to stand here with your legs together like this, arms at your sides. Don't lean up against the van. You got to come up here. Stand just like that, arms at your side, okay? When I tell you to begin, you're going to lift one of your feet. Either one doesn't matter, okay? And then you're going to count like this. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, until I tell you to stop, okay?
I got you.
Are you ready?
She's,
more.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, okay.
she's so ready, but she's
Get back
gonna go
into this,
before you
go
say
like this
so.
again, okay? Ready, go ahead.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000.
Alright, you can go ahead and put down, alright? For the last one, alright, you're gonna turn around, look at your van. Turn around, look at your van. You're gonna put your hands behind your back.
For the last one, we're going to arrest you. For a fun game.
Alright, so this time I'm placing you under arrest for DUI, okay?
Waiting for the change. I'm waiting for Mr. Hyde to come out.
Do you have a phone or wallet or anything in the car?
You don't care.
I do care.
No, you don't.
property. You get to go to that. Gets to go to the jail.
It's either gonna go to jail with you or it's gonna stay in the car.
No,
when it gets
no,
towed.
no.
You tell me which one you want.
I think you're lonely.
Okay.
Okay. No reason to be rude when you make the bad choice.
I think you both are really passive.
Alright, dog started barking. Didn't want anyone to go
We'll
deaf.
have it. That's what I was trying to ask you, but you want to be mean.
No,
So
I think you're trying to be mean.
I'm trying to be mean. Okay.
This was not as interesting as the title made it seem.
Yeah. You can lean up against the car. I can grab it there. You got it for a second.
I
Or
apologize.
just grab it there in my front. There should
I
be
was
a floorboard.
thinking part way through, because it said she turns on them, I thought she was gonna
You people
be a
are
little more
so
entertaining
off.
part way through.
I'm not the threat. The rest
But
of
no.
the world is.
The rest of the world
Her
is a
anger's
threat. Well,
pretty-
right now, I think you're a threat to yourself
She's
and
got
others.
some
because you're out here
composed
driving
anger.
A missile, basically, while you're intoxicated.
Okay, sir.
Dog trying to bark again. Just because another dog barks doesn't mean you have to.
Let me ask you something. These cans and this bag of chips is on the side of the road. Do they belong to you? Nope. Okay. Not me. What do me?
Okay.
Shh. Be nice. Don't be naughty. Both you and her.
How about it,
I wouldn't call that turning on them. She just got upset because she was caught. So. No! Sorry, other people's dogs are going nuts and it's making my dogs go nuts and everybody's nuts. I don't know what to watch. It's been an hour, nobody's joined the stream. Man kills neighbor for blasting loud music. Maybe we'll watch that one. Hit and run suspect finally gets what he deserves. Entitled 23-year-old. I might have to end the stream. There's something going on downstairs, and I guess I should go check it out. So, oh, hi. I was just about to end things because nobody was around and I was getting bored. Plus, there was a dog going crazy downstairs and I was worried something was going on. I'm gonna look out the window really quick though, just to make sure. Ouch. My knee popped. I am an old woman now. Anyway, I didn't see anything, so I guess we shall. Which one of these videos sounds more interesting to you, body cam wise? Man kills neighbor for blasting loud music? Or, ooh, what about this one? Woman caught stealing $600,000 Rolls Royce red-handed. Again, react. I don't know, I just decided I was gonna react to body cam stuff because I'm bored and I didn't feel like playing games today. So, yeah. I'm trying to make a video. Haven't decided yet. I don't know. There's so many to choose from. He pretended to be 16 at a high school, but he's not. Creepy. Okay. I don't know. So many things to choose from. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna click on this one. I'll get it ready. And we'll watch it.
It's 9 p.m.
Because we gotta do something. Alright, 1 second. Alrighty. Kabam! Let's get this show on the road.
At an apartment complex in Clarkstown, Washington, where police respond after a man called 911 to report he had shot and killed his neighbor over a noise complaint.
Keep it.
You hear that guy called? Okay, do me a favor. Slowly walk out to the gravel and then walk down to this guy right here. Is he in your apartment or his apartment?
This is his apartment. Next one over.
Police identify the suspect seen here as 76-year-old David Boyd, a resident of the apartment complex for just over a year.
Okay, why did... Yes, do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back right now. You're going to go into handcuffs. This is this room? He's in number 4.
Hit.
Police, anybody else in here, make yourself known. Please make yourself known.
In turn, the enduring power of music will produce.
Clear.
Jeez Louise.
Inside the apartment adjacent to David's, police find 53-year-old Chad Van Scotter dead from 3 apparent gunshot wounds, 2 to the chest and 1, quote, right between his eyes, according to police. Next, David is escorted to a patrol car where initial investigators begin questioning.
I've had some bad neighbors in my time, but
he's in number 4.
Never quite that bad. Well, I've had some that were that bad, but in different ways. Not
Okay,
like
let's go
to
this
kill
way.
people ways, but do other things to people ways. When I was
So,
a
you know, everything's
teenager,
audio
we
and video
lived in a
recorded,
not
okay?
very nice neighborhood.
Everything's audio and video recorded. Go right here to this car.
I don't know what you're saying.
And our neighbors were a
Everything
bunch
is
of creeps.
being recorded.
In fact, the guy right across the road was had
right here.
just gotten
Do you have
when we
anything on
moved
you?
in.
It's gonna stick, poke, stab.
He had
any other
just gotten
weapons?
released from prison like 6 months before
Okay, just don't
we
reach for it. I'll
moved in.
grab it, okay?
After
Where-
being in
where's right
prison
here?
for I don't remember how long, but he's been in prison for
Okay, I'm gonna take you.
two rapes. Yeah. He had raped
This right here?
people, 2 young
I'm gonna take
women.
that out, okay? All right.
And then our family moved in
Any other
across the
weapons
street
on you?
from him when I was, you know, a young woman.
See, I'm 76 years old.
Okay, hold on before you say anything. Dude, just.
And then
You need help getting in there? So, scoot
can't-
back. And then slide your feet in for me.
Mistakes have been made, old man.
Okay. Everything in here is being audio and video recorded as well, okay? Alright, I'm gonna read you something, okay? Alright. So at this point, this time you have the right to understand the rights I've explained to you? Okay. Having those rights in mind, were you willing to answer some questions for me?
Sure.
Okay. Can you walk me through what happened tonight?
Well, basically, Chad thinks that I said something derogatory about him.
Okay, who's Chad to you?
Chad, he's just my neighbor.
Okay.
I don't even know his last name.
Okay.
And when I first moved in there, he was fairly nice to me. Would come out, sit and smoke pot out in the front of the house there.
Okay.
And would come over and talk to me when I was sitting out in front of the house. And he indicated that he wanted me to be his chauffeur and to drive him around and do things for him.
Okay.
And I said, well, I can't afford gas to be hauling you around or anything. And so, I don't know, a couple weeks in, he just suddenly stopped coming out and stayed in his house all the time. And
I don't know if this one is
a couple of workers were working down here in this first apartment, and I had walked down and talked to them, and one of them had asked me if Chad was bothering me. And I said, no. I said, occasionally I hear him closing his cupboard doors in his kitchen, but otherwise he hasn't bothered me any. And for some reason, they told him that I had said he was banging his cupboard doors and keeping me awake.
Okay.
Well, his cupboard doors aren't anywhere near my bedroom, so it was just them trying to get the two of us at odds, I guess.
Okay.
And so he came up,
we don't know
banged on my door, started screaming and hollering at me and slapping me. And I just backed up, closed the door, and called the police. And there was a couple officers came out and talked to us, and he...
when did this happen?
Oh, this has been probably 6-7 months ago.
Okay.
Approximately 7 months prior to Chad's shooting death, police said they responded to the complex after David allegedly threatened to shoot Chad, who he said tried to push his way into his apartment after other repeated noise complaints. The two neighbors were reportedly told to be considerate of the other and to stay apart if they couldn't get along. But later the same day, David allegedly called again with more noise complaints that ended with one investigator noting the victim's television volume to be at a, quote, reasonable level.
And it just got gradually worse since then. He puts a radio or a TV or something in the little bedroom right next to my bedroom, and if you go in there, you can hear it. It's just blaring into my bedroom, and I can't sleep with it blaring. And he's done that on a regular basis, and I've called the police on him on several occasions, and they say, oh, there's nothing they can do about it.
Okay.
And so then he went to the management company and told the manager that I was harassing him.
The alleged disagreements sparked multiple office complaints from both Chad and David, according to an incident report.
My
Chad
camera doesn't
expressed
like
his
how
desire
bright
to
that
move
is.
just 5 days before his death, allegedly
It's
saying
hiding
he was,
away, though.
quote,
It's
going
enough.
to get out while he can. A property manager also reportedly told David that he was the,
should probably
quote,
be
common
sitting way back
denominator
and
behind
straighter in my
repeated noise
chair anyway.
complaints, including a past allegation of using an air horn to retaliate against different neighbors.
Okay.
And I actually had gone and got a set of earphones and a wire and had my TV where I listened to my TV with my earphones. I didn't have it up to where he could even hear it. And he just, about, I don't know, once every 2 or 3 weeks would start blaring radio or something in the bedroom to keep me awake. And the last couple of months, I've been sleeping in the little bedroom on a cot because I can't sleep in there with that radio blaring all the time.
Okay, so what happened tonight?
For some reason, he put a radio in his kitchen.
Okay.
And just had it blaring. And I couldn't even hear my TV because of that radio that he had blaring in there.
Okay.
And then I went, turned everything off and went and laid down in my cot, and I still couldn't sleep because I could hear the radio blaring in my front room.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, about 8 o'clock or so, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I went out there, and he had taken the radio out of that area and put it over in the bedroom area, and had it blaring. It's still blaring right now.
Okay.
And I couldn't take it anymore. I can't sleep. It's like I'm paying $850 a month for that apartment, and I can't sleep. I can't do anything in there because of him. I'm like a little mouse sneaking around in there, closing my doors real softly so that I don't irritate him. And so I went over and knocked on the door, and he come to the door, and he had a stick, and he tried to hit me with the stick. So I had the gun in my hand, and I shot him.
Can you repeat that one more time? So you had the gun in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you have the gun in your hand?
Because I'm afraid of him.
Okay. Because of the incident that happened before where he said he slapped you? Okay. Tonight, was there anything that he did to you physically?
Yeah, he hit me with the stick.
He hit you with the stick?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did he hit you with the stick?
In the face, and he didn't leave a mark or anything. He just he tried to hit me hard, but he couldn't because the door was there in the way.
Okay. And then what did you do?
I shot him.
Okay. How many times did you shoot him?
I think 3 times.
Okay.
David admits to shooting his neighbor, who he says attacked him while he was trying to confront him over the noise. Next, we join one officer inside the home, where during a safety sweep, we get an idea of the alleged sound he's referring to.
The cool thing about it is I wouldn't Maui, so we have to worry about that. It was too low in the game. It originally sounded like this. It was a little more muffled, so what I did was I gained it all the way up. And then I took the low.
That's no way to deal with your problems, though, unfortunately.
I'm gonna run in there and take a look at that stick.
It's a cane.
It's a cane?
Yeah, I'm sure they've got it right now.
Okay. Did you hear any of that? All of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cane. That's what
So is he clearly deceased? Where did he shoot him?
Looks like the head and the chest.
Do I need to turn around or can I go around your vehicle?
Just turn around that way.
Back with David, he has a few questions for the transporting officer.
Excuse me? Is there any heat back here? Could you go?
Yeah, let me crank it up over there, okay?
I'd
and then
appreciate
I'll,
it. Thank you. He was dead, wasn't he?
Don't do that.
David, I'm not going to discuss anything with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right now.
Okay.
Moments later, David arrives at the police station, where he shares a few thoughts with one officer while waiting for detectives.
I was so stressed out. I feel relaxed now that it's over. That guy just had me wound tight as a rubber band.
Oh my.
I feel just relaxed now. I don't know what to tell my daughter. Maybe I could have one of you guys tell her what I did. I've never killed anyone before. Never even wanted to. Except my dad. he was kind of a butthole. But no, I don't think I could have killed my dad.
Now, detectives enter the room to begin more thorough questioning.
Get my recorder turned on. David, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta have recorders on.
Dave.
Dave? Okay, I'll call you Dave.
Are you cold, Dave? Kind of chilly? I'm going to turn this heater on behind you. Is that all right?
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Can you start by walking me through tonight's events?
About 1 o'clock or so, Chad came home and come in and he put a radio right against the wall adjacent to my front room.
Okay.
And turned the volume up full blast. I have a cord that runs from my TV to earphones, and so that I don't, because I'm kind of hard of hearing, I don't want to bother other people with my sound. And this radio he put there was so loud through the wall that I could just barely hear my TV on the earphones.
Okay.
And this is an ongoing thing with him. He'll have a
I don't know
bad
what to
day
say. Sorry, I'm
and
so
take it out
quiet.
on me by blaring music. He at one point had some bass speakers, and he would go and he would just turn them bass speakers up full blast and just blare whatever it was he was playing.
I can understand how annoying that is, people blasting music, but you don't go and shoot people over
So
it.
I finished the show that I was watching and went in the little bedrooms. See, I've got two bedrooms there, the big bedroom and the little bedroom. The little bedroom is over in the corner.
I know, because
And
my little brother lives in
because
on the same
I-
property in a
because
little
he's
loft
been
above
blaring
a barn.
that
And
in
whenever
my
his best friend's
bedroom,
over,
I've been
they
sleeping
get
on a
drunk
cot
and they
in that
blast
little
music
bedroom.
until 4 a.m.
So I went
And I
in
can
there,
hear it all the
got
way
undressed,
up here in
and
the
got
house,
in the cot.
through the windows, over fans, everything.
And
All I hear all night is doom, doom,
I
doom,
still
doom,
couldn't
doom, you know.
couldn't sleep because
Drives
I
me
could
insane.
hear that
But I haven't tried to
music
shoot
even
anybody.
with the door
You know?
shut. I could hear that. I think it was a radio. Had like I
How
don't know
much
what he
longer we
was
got on
playing.
this?
It was.
Just a little bit. Okay. I think I'll finish this
let's
video and
see,
then I'll
it
end the
had,
stream.
what is
Pretty
that
quiet
show?
night.
Where they had
Excuse me, not hiccups.
the
Or
guy
whatever
with
that
the
was.
train track,
I'm not sure.
and he was a kid's show.
Mr.
Rogers.
So, I haven't had anybody watching
Okay.
tonight
And
until you got here anyway.
of course, you know, the sound carried through.
I think
and
after this video's
I
over,
couldn't
I'm probably
sleep.
going to end the stream. And go to
And
bed or
About what
something.
time was this? Did you?
about 5:30, I guess, I finally went and laid down. I was just getting to where I was thinking I might be able to nod off, and he turned the radio off. And then he took it and he put it in the little bedroom adjacent to my big bedroom and turned it up full blast again. So now it's closer to where I'm trying to sleep.
Okay.
And I'm just totally stressed out from him doing this to me on a regular basis. I mean, it's been several months, and he goes in spurts. And pretty soon I think everything's okay, and I'll be able to go in and go and sleep in my bedroom. And then all of a sudden he'll start blaring music or the radio or whatever in there to keep me wound up.
Okay.
And he's a bully. He just, you remember when you came out before, he had pounded on my door, opened my door, and he stood there and slapped me 2 or 3 times and started screaming at me and spitting on me. And you and the other officer that was with you said that there was nothing you could do. And
So let's
yeah,
let's stay on track. And you said he's a bully. And so then what happened next?
I just, I've kind of lost it. It's like, what am I going to do? I called the management company and talked to a girl there, and she said, oh, she'd call him, and well, when she called him, he turned the music up, or the sound up, louder than it was before, and he's done this before.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I watch a lot of that show, Fear Thy Neighbor.
After they'd leave,
And you'd be surprised how many times the cops are like, yeah, nothing we
One
can
witness
do,
later
no
told
big deal.
police that David was
And
allegedly
then there's like,
overheard
you know,
yelling at
multiple
Chad, calling him
murders.
names, and
I'm
said
like,
that the victim complained
what do you
about
mean
David's
there's
alleged
nothing you can
ongoing
do?
harassment. Meanwhile, a worker referred to David as, quote, crazy, and requested additional help while working in close proximity to the suspect, according to another witness. Finally, one neighbor described David as annoying, always complaining, and cantankerous.
I still remember the worst Fear Thy Neighbor I ever watched was a lady living next to a guy with a bunch of dogs, and they were not well-trained dogs. I'm not blaming the dogs. I blame the owners all the time, no matter the dog, no matter the breed.
We're both paying the same
Unless
amount
dogs
of
are
rent.
raised the right way,
And I just couldn't take
they're
it
screwed.
anymore.
But yeah, he let his
got
dogs out
dressed
and they mauled her to
and
death. And she
I
was
went and
apparently,
took my
according to
gun
neighbors,
and
I'm going to
walked
pause
over
this.
there.
I'm talking over him. But apparently, people, like other neighbors on the street and everything could hear her screaming for like 15, 20 minutes, something like that. They could hear her screaming, like blood-curdling screaming. And none of these people thought to leave their house and go check. Apparently. Like, I don't know about you, but if I heard somebody screaming for even like a minute, I'd be like, you know, I should go check out what's happening, you know, see if somebody needs help. But not these people, though. Just this woman screaming, getting ripped apart by dogs, and nobody does anything. And then, like, they're talking to witnesses and the person who first saw her, and they were like, there were just pieces of her all up and down the alley between the houses, just pieces of her everywhere. And I was like, and then that person was like, well, I thought I heard screaming, like, you know, and it went on for a while, like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, and you didn't think to, like, leave your house and go see? Like, maybe this person needs help? People generally don't scream that much, you know, if it's all good. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? I don't understand. No, I don't know. Maybe. Depends. We've been friends a long time. I have a good memory, but I don't keep track of everything that I've ever told. Unless you remind me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you have. How did they fail you? Tell me. I'm gonna sip my drink while I'm waiting. The one time at my house, the crazy lady broke into our house. Oh my, ranted at us, and basically we got the police involved, and they're like, oh well, we can't do it. But she literally breaking and entering and trespassing. What do they mean? There's nothing they can do. Yeah, she got, so they know about her, and they just don't care. Jesus. See, that's how you end up on the show Fear Thy Neighbor. I was saying earlier, that I've had some bad neighbors, you know, growing up the way I did, moving around so much. I've had some terrible neighbors. See, the first bad neighbor I can think of, I was like 6. and he wasn't like our immediate neighbor. He lived on the other side of our immediate neighbor. But yeah, he was a creep. He was a big old creeper, that guy. Pedophile. That's what he was. A PDF file is what he was. And I was like, what if one of us was scared and shot her when she broke in? They said we would have to rescue them. Like, you know, at least I live in a state where we have we have really good self-defense laws and the whole stand your ground thing and everything where I live. So, usually, if someone breaks in and they get shot, the person that defended themselves doesn't get in trouble. Unless it's found out that they didn't actually have... It wasn't good enough reason, then they're like, oh, I'm gonna go to jail. But usually you break into a house around here and you get shot, that's on you. Not the homeowner. But at the same time, there have been stories around here where, like, people's houses have gotten broken into, and then their dogs attack the person that broke in, and then they get in trouble for their dogs attacking the robber, the burglar, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, we've had cases like that where if your dog attacks somebody, you get in trouble. Which I think is stupid. Dog's just doing its job. Razzie would get a big old steak if she attacks somebody. Don't worry, I'll hold the body for you, Raz. I'd hide the body for you. But yeah, first bad name I can think of was when I was like 6. And yeah, he was a creep, that one. He was like an old friend, like a childhood friend of my mother's. And she used to like defend him. And she's like, oh, he's just got learning disabilities. He's just a little slow. And I was like, that's no excuse for what he did. It's no excuse for how he acts. But, yeah. But he used to, like, convince my mother to let us go over to his trailer and, like, because he lived at, like, in this little rock quarry, like, area. There was, like, this big old pond and stuff, and he used to be like, oh, let the kids come over to my place, and I can help them catch tadpoles and whatnot, and blah, blah. So my mother would be like, oh, yeah, take them off my hands, and we'd go over there with him. And me and my brothers would be, like, catching tadpoles, but then there was a pattern developing that apparently I noticed that my brothers didn't. I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've always been very observant, even as a child. So, but there was a pattern that developed. My sister would go with us, but then she wouldn't be catching tadpoles with us. He would take her into his trailer. And I won't go into any more detail on that. It upsets me because my mother still won't acknowledge any of it. And she still makes excuses for that guy. So, which is terrible behavior from my mother considering what she went through as a child. So, yeah. Well, you would think my mother would be the last person to defend a PDF file because of what she went through as a child. But, maybe it really messed her up in the head. I don't know. But yeah, that was the first bad neighbor I can remember living near. He's a fuckface. Pardon my language, but that's what he is. Anyway, I think he died last year. Good riddance. Rotten hell, you bitch. Anyway, that was very funny. Yeah, I was the first bad neighbor, and then you better not be looking up at me, creeper. Last time I saw him, I think I was 15. Somewhere between 15 and 17. I don't know. We were at the grocery store, and I didn't feel like going in, so I waited out in the car. And he walked past the car and stopped, and then came back and was like, "Aren't you Rhonda's little daughter?" And I was like, "Oh my god, the creeper!" I just roll up the window and lock the door. And then he's knocking on the window trying to get me to talk to him, and I'm like, "Leave me alone." And then my mother came out and talked to him, and then asked me why I was rude to him, and I was like, "'Cause he's a fucking creep." Maybe that might be why. 'Cause I might want to kill him. Anyway, I don't condone the taking of human life, but he's less than human, so it's fine. But yeah, that was first bad neighbor I can remember. Next bad neighbor, I think I was like 10 or 11. We lived in an apartment building, and it was a kid that was like a year older than my sister, or a couple years older. He was a teenager. He was a little shit. Like the first week we moved in, my little brother was on the stairs messing around, and and then we had this little storage closet outside our apartment door, and we kept our scooters in there, our little push scooters, you know. So Pat, well, my little brother and I were, we were on our scooters there on the sidewalk in front of the apartments, and this kid comes up, yanks the scooter away from my little brother, and then starts carrying it upstairs to their apartment. You know, straight up steals his scooter and tries to walk up. So my little brother and I follow him, like, you know, "What are you doing? Give that back." And then he pushed my little brother down the stairs. And then I bit him on the leg. Because I was a biter as a child, and I bit everybody who pissed me off. I bit a lot of people growing up. But yeah, so I bit him. And it just continued to escalate from there. He used to say creepy things to me. Used to threaten us a lot. My dad didn't like him. I still remember, and the worst thing is he was so awful to us kids and everybody. And but then because he lived with his grandma up there, and his grandma fell in the shower and like busted her hip and was like stuck in the shower, and she was like, you know, 200+ pounds, and he didn't have anybody to help him because it was just him and his grandma. And you know what? Despite everything that he did to us and what a pain he was, my father and mother went upstairs to help his grandma and called 911 and everything. Did he treat us better after that? No. If anything, it got worse. But yeah, he was pretty awful. Last awful thing he did before he got sent away, he went to juvie because he was a little creep. Anyway, last awful thing he did was he antagonized our dogs while they were in the backyard. We had this little fenced backyard behind the apartment, and he was like teasing them, antagonizing, got them all riled up and angry, you know. And then he tossed my kitten in there. So yeah, a piece of shit. But yeah, so I've lived next to a lot of bad people, but I haven't killed any of my neighbors yet. No, there's been times when I wanted to, even as a child. See, I don't know, we moved around so much while I was growing up that we lived next to a lot of shitty people. But, you know, once I got old enough to, like, you know, I've always been small, so I'm not exactly intimidating, but I did get to the point where I was pretty mean. Pretty mean. And I usually deterred people from messing with me. Yeah. And then when we lived across the road from that registered sex offender, our horse would get out sometimes. My horse didn't like him. My horse bit him several times. It was hilarious. Because one time I went to get my horse because it was in his... He lived with family. There's like a whole bunch of family members on one property. You know, one of those things. Family compound, whatever. So he lived in a trailer in front of his... I believe she was his aunt. Anyway. He lived in a trailer on in his aunt's front yard. And they had a really nice, like, grassy, flat yard. So the horse would get out and go over there a lot. I remember one time I got sent to go get my horse, and he came out of his trailer and was like offering to walk the horse back home with me. And I was like, no, thank you, I'm fine. But he was like insisting. And then he reached over to try and take my horse's, halter from me. And get out of here with your AI viewers. I will not put up with this shit. Anyway. But, yeah, so I went to get the horse. He kept insisting, tried to reach and take the horse's halter, and my horse turned and bit him in the face. And it was hilarious. Because he was like, oh shit, what the f-? I was like, oh, but I gotta go, bye. And he just walked off with the horse while he was sitting there holding and his face was bleeding. That's how hard the horse bit him. Horse bites are no joke. If you make a horse mad and it bites you, good luck. Okay? Yeah, we like our stupidity to be genuine around here. No fake stupid around here. Only real stupid. Anyway, but yeah. So he got bit in the face by my horse. And then there were several other times when he got bit by the horse while the horse was loose. Bit him on the shoulder, bit his hand, bit his arm, bit him in the ass once. Bit him in the face more than once. I loved that horse. He was great. The horse also bit my brother in the face, and he also deserved it, so. He was a great horse. I will never have another horse as great as he was. That was quite the intense sigh back there, Fizzgig. But yeah. Crappy neighbors. I understand what... My point is, I know what... I went off on a long rant. I know what crappy... I know what crappy neighbors are like. But you don't kill people. Even if the law is useless. You don't kill people. Though I have had thoughts a few times. But it's okay to think these things. Do not act on them, though. Self-control, children. Self-control.
Knocked or rang his doorbell, and he didn't even bother turning the sound down on the like he normally
We will
does
never
when
bow.
somebody rings the doorbell, and came and opened the door and saw that it was me, and he grabbed that stick he had there and started swatting at me. He hit me in the side of the head with it.
What was he saying?
I don't remember. It was kind of garbled. And then he realized I had the gun in my hand, and he kind of backed away a bit, and then came at me again. And when he came at me, I shot him. I think I shot him right in this area, in the chest. And then I think I shot him like in the chest area a second time. and he kept coming at me, and so I pulled the gun up and shot him in the head.
And then you left
Oh,
and then
no.
called police.
After I shot him,
Pre-orders.
in the face,
I hate pre-orders in general.
Walked back over to my place.
After obtaining a search warrant for David's apartment, investigators said they later found the gun and shell casings alongside what they
I don't know.
described as
Set
a
a
murder
set
note
an
where
alarm on
David
your phone
allegedly stated
as
he
a
was, quote,
reminder.
fed up and was, quote, going to kill this asshole.
Like I say, he had me wound
Right.
so tight that every time
Set
he'd
an
turn
alarm
that
reminder or
radio on, I'd
a calendar
get sick to
reminder
my
on your
stomach.
phone and have it go
And
off like every once in a while,
just-
including the day before.
shake and just so stressed out living there next to him.
Mm-hmm. So Dave, you said that you just had it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Basically, last straw.
I couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep, and so you got up and you got dressed. You grabbed your gun.
Is that
You
guy
walked
sleeping?
over there and rang his doorbell.
Okay, he's awake. I was like, is this guy
And
asleep?
He opened the door, and then had that stick in his hand. And
When he saw that it
Is he
was
falling
me,
asleep? Does he have
he-
something in his lap?
grabbed that stick. He had it sitting right by the door. He grabbed that stick and started swinging it at me.
And you said you thought he hit you around the head,
Side of the head here.
right there, but you said it wasn't very hard, didn't hurt,
Well, it was so long that he couldn't really get a swing.
couldn't really swing it.
And
That makes sense.
When he tried to swing it, then the bottom of it would hit the door.
Oh, okay.
And so he couldn't really hit me that hard with it.
So Dave, I gotta ask you, when you did that, why didn't you just back away and call police?
I've called the police
Why did-
over and over.
Each situation,
And every time they say, "Oh, there's nothing we can do."
Well, each situation is different, right? So why didn't you just back away at that point and call?
I was the aggressor. I was the guy that was at his door. So what are the police going to do? They're going to arrest me for harassing him.
Okay.
I've never shot even an animal before. And I was expecting him to, do something, but he just fell down and didn't move anymore.
Yeah. Once he fell, after he fell down, was motionless, then what happened? You didn't go inside, correct?
I kind of looked in there
Okay.
to see if he was moving. He didn't move, so I just figured he was probably dead.
Did you know at that point you did wrong?
I don't think I did wrong.
You don't think you did wrong?
No.
Okay. Then what? Then why did
Like
you?
you said, the guy was a bully.
Right.
Uh,
So you don't think you did wrong because he's a bully?
yeah.
Okay.
And he attacked me.
But why would you say you didn't feel like spending the rest of your life in prison?
Because I figured that's what's going to happen.
Why is that?
What other choice is there?
All right, Dave. This time you're under arrest, okay?
Okay.
For murder in the second degree. You've been cooperative. I appreciate that. So if you just put your hands out here like this, okay?
David initially faced a charge of first-degree murder, but after negotiating a deal, he ultimately pleaded guilty to second-degree murder with a firearm enhancement and unlawful possession of a gun. The now 78-year-old was sentenced to 23 years behind bars.
So he's gonna die in prison.
Subscribe
So
now for easier access to the latest from Law and Crime Body Cam.
that's unfortunate. that be all for today, ladies and gents. Gents, I mean, there's only 2 of you here, so, and I know you're both male. I hope. Or I've been sorely mistaken this whole time. Years. Anyway. Thanks for coming to watch, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Next stream is Saturday, as you know in the schedule and all. I will stream earlier on Saturday. That is the plan. I will let you know if that changes. So, no, I'm just a very butch lady, butchest of ladies. One of the butchest ladies I've ever seen. Anyway, thanks for what. Oh, hi, Raz. Apparently, somebody's ready to party. Oh, she's climbing on me. Hello. Anyway, I will see people on Saturday. We'll have a good time. Hopefully I'll feel like gaming on Saturday. You're not even in the top 20. Okay. If you say so. Alright. Bye.